Good afternoon, everyone. It's 12:15 and let us start the last day. Just a second, there is some echo.
Recording in progress.
Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome everybody to the final day of the FDP on vernacular architecture and traditional construction practices in Indian cities. We've heard 10 expert speakers on a range of topics, and we are very sure that these 4 days have added immensely to your awareness on the theme. Today, we have 3 very intense lectures on vernacular build and clustering of Auroville, services in vernacular building of monuments, and structural retrofitting of traditional building. So we welcome our first speaker. He is a structural engineer, B Balehosur. So we really welcome you, sir. Sir is a structural engineer and he specializes in structural solutions for re-strengthening of historic and vernacular buildings. His projects include structural interventions, re-strengthening, and structural repairs of a large variety of projects ranging from churches, palaces, temples, fort walls, havelis, and water structures. He is the principal CEO at Brick and Stone based in Karnataka. He has been a very strong aid to the conservation architects, providing them with consistent support and expertise on adaptable solutions for historic buildings. He has mastered limited intervention to suit the historic preservations. So we are very glad that he could carve out time to be on this FDP. Thank you, sir. We welcome you. Over to you, sir. We will be sharing your presentation.
JMMS School at Shivamogga, funded by Smart City Shivamogga. Okay, next slide. Structural works. Yeah, please. It is 120 years old building made up of brick masonry. Here, because of the aging, there will be some weathering and cracks will be developed like that. These are not serious cracks. If it is unattended, it will convert into a serious crack and building will collapse. These cracks, how we have attended, you can see these are all structural cracks only. In the interior wall, it is the joint between it's a corner of 2 walls. You can see here. Apart from corner, there are other cracks also. So in this, first we remove the debonded plaster.
So your volume is a little low. Can
Okay.
you come a little closer to the mic, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, now it's fine. Hello. Hello, now it's okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. These cracks when you remove the debonded or deteriorated plaster, then only will come to know. In the most of the cases, sometimes there will be cracks in plaster itself. Sometimes you will find the debonded plaster. Once you remove the plaster, you will see these fine cracks. And these cracks, it is due to aging and due to non-attending the building on time. Next, you can see the crack here. This we have stitched like this. We have used 8 mm dia stainless steel Fe304, and we have kept the spacing at every 30 centimeters. See, it is the crack. On either side of the crack, we have kept 10 centimeter. It is a totally 20 centimeter length, and inside it has gone 10 centimeter on either side. It's a U clamp, essentially. Then this crack is grouted also as well. Once stitching is done, grouting is done, no, this you can see now. We have plastered it. It is about the collapse of Madras terrace roof. Main beam, wooden beam, was deteriorated. This wooden beam length was 18 feet, and the size was 18 inch by 12 inch cross section of the beam. So that we could not procure 18 feet length wood, and if we had brought new wood also, it was difficult to keep it for the seasoning. Seasoning will take years. Steaming will not help. Fully it will not be dried up. There will be more than 20% moisture when you steam it also. So instead of that, we bought ISMB girder. This ISMB girder is ISMB 300. We have used the economical section here. And insertion and all, we have to be very careful. In this, what we did, others between the two walls, other side wall, we could not drill a hole. So one side only we drilled the hole, then we inserted like this. And other girder, how we erected using the chains. This Madras terrace roof, rafters were deteriorated. Most of the, these are the rafters, and one or two beams were deteriorated. So how we structurally, how we reconstruct, I'll show you in the next slide. See here, we have replaced the deteriorated wooden beam with ISMB girder here. And these all new rafters. We have removed all the old rafters and we have inserted new rafters. New rafter, while placing, you have to apply black Japan. It is the anti-termite treatment before inserting into the wall. It comes in contact with the wall. Here you can see black Japan. It is a bitumen based chemical we have used both the end. Then it is the construction of Madras terrace. Then I'll show you the next slide. Please take it. And here also you can see once we lay the wooden rafters, then we have provided the wall plate, wooden wall plate all around. So then there will be uniform distribution of the load. Yeah, please, next. You can see so much thickness of Madras terrace. The same thickness we have maintained. It was cracked and some portion it had collapsed. So we have supported from the bottom. Then we started removing all this roof. We can see this how all that. Next. All deteriorated rafters that we have removed, these were not reused because the length was not available. Both ends had gone. We have procured the wooden rafters. Here we have seasoned it for 3 months. This is the new teakwood rafters, seasoned it for 3 months. Then we have placed in. Then you can see here, this is done by us. It's a jugaad at site. We have used bamboos. We have recycled and used it, and at the bottom, in between these rafters, we have provided these bamboos below. Then filled the earth. You can see earth is filled. Then we have laid these bricks. How we have laid the bricks, I'll show in the next. These are the special bricks. These are not regular bricks. Now you can see.
Sir, can you hear us? Are you still with us?
I think there
I
is
think we have
some.
lost. There's some internet connection lag.
I'll call him.
Participants to kindly bear with us. We have some network issues at our speakers end. So we'll be just waiting for another 5 minutes. Please bear with us.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. We are still not able to hear you, Balehosur sir.
The sir is in the meeting, but I think network issue still persists.
Hmm.
Yes, we are trying to reconnect. Yes.
He's there. Welcome, sir. Sir, you are muted still. Balehosur sir. You are muted.
Hello.
Yeah. And now
Yeah.
it's fine. Now it's
Yeah.
fine. Thank you.
These flat bricks are laid. First layer is horizontal. Second layer would be vertical. Then above it we'll lay the lime mortar. Then we'll place around 8 inch to 9 inch lime concrete. Lime concrete will be brick beds 20 mm down. Then one lime is slate lime, and 3 brick beds, 2.5 brick beds, and 0.5 sand also we use. Then some additives we add like jaggery and bilwa patre. Then top of it again you can see here that, see, forgot to send that. Above it again we'll do the lime mortar plastering. It is that we have maintained the original thickness and the original cross section. We have not changed anything. And it is very interesting. You can see there will not be any support. Once you remove those bamboos and earth, that roof will stay comfortably. We have not used any reinforcement at all. No, it is a technique used in Madras terrace. But see, such construction, it is difficult to get the laborers. Since our laborers are working in this field some 15, 20 years, and they know it. They learned. Even we learned. So slope we have maintained like this. This is about the structural reconstruction of the Madras terrace. This is the jackarch roof, and that we have done only waterproofing for that. And another thing, just what I want to impress you in the construction, in conservation work, restoration, that quality compromise you cannot accept, and even workmanship. See, workmanship 100%, quality should be 100%. It is not like modern construction. Since I am civil engineer, in modern construction, factor of safety will be 2 to 2.5. If you don't use out of 100 bags, if you use only 50 bags of cement, structural nothing will happen to the structure. It is designed like that. But in this historical buildings, that your attention for material and workmanship is very much required. You cannot entrust some laborers to take care of these such terrace construction and all. So strict supervision should be there for this. What is the next, madam? Next. It is before and after. It will not help. If time is there, then I'll show. Please move. Please change the. Here you can see it is Madhugiri fort built by Tipu Sultan or whatever. Here what we did, no, that photos are not how we did. You can see the cracks here. It is the granite masonry built at Madhugiri. Madhugiri is some 60 kilometers from Bangalore. Here we have not used any stainless steel ties and all. Instead of that, we have used the stone slabs. In the photo, it is not available. We have used the stone slab for the whole width of the wall. Here width of the wall was around 60 centimeters. We have used around 3 feet length granite slab, thickness 4 inch and width also around 2 feet. Once you complete it, you can see this. This fort itself is a very rugged. It's at very much height. So next slide. This is mainly architectural. You can see there was collapse of architectural features that we have constructed. And in historical reconstruction, you should have the authenticity to reconstruct. You cannot build more beautiful than whatever was existing. It is not acceptable. Suppose in the construction of Gopuram and all, if authenticity is not available, we'll just strengthen it and leave it as it is. Yeah, this is about where Mr. Anand Khatri visited Goa site some 23 years ago. So Ramesh and me were there. This is Our Lady of Mount Chapel in Old Goa. This is the first church built by Portuguese. Earlier they built as a chapel, then they converted it into the church. Here it was it had a lot of structural problems. This wall was leaning, completely leaning. This wall was out by around 3.5 inch. Height of the wall was almost 12 meters. So what they did, structural, what we did, we have provided underpinning. It's a foundation strengthening. We have exposed the foundation and we constructed the RCC parallel to the existing foundation. We are not, it did not affect the existing foundation, but this foundation, whatever we have constructed, we have used the anchor fastener. We tied this new plinth protection to the underpinning to the existing foundation wall through anchor fasteners. Anchor fasteners were quite lengthy one. We have used here around 1.2 meter length. Dia was also around 25 mm stainless steel. Some modern intervention we have used here. You can see the detail how. Then it had a dome. Lot of cracks were there. Then we supported the dome from the bottom, from the floor. Then we started working on the dome. It's a vault. It's a over the vault. Exterior surface is a vault. Here also cracks were there that we have stitched the cracks and grouting all done. Then this you can see a lot of woodwork for the Mangalore roofing. This interesting, I think it is the only project where so much length of stainless steel tie is used in India. After that, nobody had used it. This you see 40 mm dia and the length is almost 12 meters. Thickness of the wall was 1.2 meters. It was tied This stainless steel tied the both walls. Otherwise, other wall, there was no leaning of wall. Only this south side wall was leaning. Now you can see this church in most of the Hindi Bollywood movies, no? Mostly songs they use this. Okay, next. Buttress were there, quite huge buttress. Buttress width was all 75 centimeter. So stitching we have done, mainly stitching we have done. Here we have used the MS plates at every 60 centimeter interval. MS plate here 1 feet and here 1 feet. This is at Saint Anne's Church, again in Goa. It's a different church. It's constructed a little later than that old Goa church. You can see here the cracks, such a wide cracks, stitching will not help. Since it is a laterite, so here you cannot insert any stainless steel or the stone slabs. Here what we did, we removed more than that, whatever you can see, these are the cracks. We are removed more than whatever crack is there. Then we have reconstructed. Before that, you have to support it. We have reconstructed with the new stones. You can see here, these are the 3 cracks. We remove like this. See, inclined here and inclined here. So you have to take more area. Yeah. Yes. This is again Saint Anne's Church, Old Goa. Here, this compound, this wall was not there. Boundary wall. It had collapsed. It was like this. You can see here. We have reconstructed, and for the longevity of this retaining wall, we have provided buttress wall. This size and all we have adapted from Old Goa Chapel only. Yeah, please. Next. Roof work, it is about here what we are working is about Mangalore tile roofing. It is very much common in South Karnataka, coastal Karnataka and coastal Maharashtra. Usually we reuse the Mangalore tiles. If those are in good condition, we'll reuse. For that, the cleaning procedure is like that. We use diluted caustic soda for the cleaning of tiles. If you ask me the economics, instead of cleaning, using the new tiles is most economical. But see, conservation, you have to recycle and use whatever is possible. So, next. You see the roof. Many members we have replaced wherever required. A very interesting roof. Architecturally, this roof is called as, I have forgotten that some architect can tell about this. What is the type of this roof? Something they call. You can see this. We have removed few members. Then primer and red oxide paint we have used. Not the red oxide, we have used the oil paint. Next, this is at CMH. It is the corporation building at Shumaga. You can see beautiful combination of truss. Truss is made up of MS steel. This you can see. Beams and rafters are wooden rafters. All the trusses, steel trusses were intact. Just we have removed the we have removed the truss and we applied anti rust paint, then applied the enamel paint for this. And here also few members had gone, that we have replaced it. After replacement, you can see how beautifully it looks. Can you show it bigger, this second photo? Is it possible? This photo? If possible, otherwise it's okay.
We are trying, sir, in a minute.
If possible, it's okay, otherwise it's fine.
Because it's a slideshow, that's why it's not zooming.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. Please see, you can treat it as before and after. You can compare. See the so much congestion of timber work. Here partly again steel. This again chapel of Mount Old Goa. No? This is the woodwork over the dome, over the vault. Please you see this, how we had supported the vault using the trestles. These are used for railway bridge construction. You might have seen it. These are called as cribs also. Completely supported, but here we cannot provide the upward thrust to the vault. So because of that, we have used here foam. This is the foam. Gently touch the vault. These are the detailing, how we had supported and all. In spite of that, there was one accident. I don't want to explain now. See now, this is at Saint Anne's Church. Again, it had a vault. You can see the dome. Dome, what we did, we have removed all the waterproofing layer. It was around 8 inch. It was looking like this. We laid the lime concrete over the vault surface. Earlier it was like this. There was a lot of leakage. So temporarily they had provided these GI asbestos sheets. That we have removed completely. Otherwise, the head of that church was against to it, but we convinced him and removed. This was removed completely. These pillars and all, there were point loads over the vault. Then you can see here, some cracks we have stitched using the 12 mm stainless steel. Then grouting done. Grouting and stitching you can see. So next, over the vault, our roof work was like this. All nude, seasoned new wood, but it is not teak wood. It's a matti wood mainly used in Karnataka and Maharashtra. It's structurally, it is very good wood, but you cannot do the furnitures. Then see, you must be wondering why our product GI sheet. So this above the GI site, Mangalore tiles were laid. So if any tiles breakage is there, there will not be any leakage. This GI sheet, over it, we have laid the reapers or battens, and above it, tiles were laid. It's a costly construction, but they wanted not to take any chance. So meanwhile, these towers we have reconstructed, you can see it was closed, removed, and urns, pedestals were constructed. Yeah. Now it's a general, not about the structural. Here, what we usually use the special tools, around 25-26 tools we procured it from Mysore. When we were working at Mysore, some 20 years ago, we have procured there. Now those tools are not available, but the same tools we got at many sets. Sometimes what we do now in such a, it is not integrate, it is not very much architectural features. If architectural features are very rich, we use surgical tools. You might be aware of scalpel. Scalpel is used for the surgery. That you use the remove the many layers of the lime, thick layers of the lime. Yeah, next. See, you can see some tools you have used. You can see here all architectural features are damaged here originally. Now you can see once it is completed. You can look as if it is before and after. Before, during, after. See the architectural feature here. Vegetation with the chemical treatment, it is difficult to remove from the root itself. It is very difficult. What usually we do, since this vegetation was more, we have dismantled some portion of this cornice itself and removed completely. Then we reconstructed the cornice and all architectural features are highlighted. It is very seasoned mason can do. It is done at Fort School, Bangalore. It is not for Shimoga. Yeah, please. You can see sometimes we use the templates. This is the original. We made a template. Then we have reconstructed this. You can see the tool. It is one of the tool. It is one of the trowel, you can say. Here they are not used any, they have done manually using the tools, of course. You can see this. Template they are not used. Replastering how our people do. Ceiling and walls. This is at Manjarabad Fort near Hassan. We have done just replastering, but the height was quite high. Again, St. Anne's Church, Goa. What we did, in the inside, below the vault, we were not having cribs and all. So again, Jugaad, we have used many, maybe around 700 or 800 congested bamboo network we made like this. Then our people worked for the ceiling. You can see the ceiling. See our scaffolding using whole bamboos. Bamboos here, we might have used around 5,000 number of bamboos, all the four sides. Otherwise, yes, frames were costing huge. So just for the economy, otherwise it is risky. To minimize the risk, we have kept in a very reduced spacing. Instead of 1.2 meter, we kept 0.75 meters. Every 3 feet we kept. So you can see some photographs. Yes. Broken cornice, our people are working. Once it is finished, you can see. Old layer lime there at that church was, it was almost around 6 to 10 mm. Many number of lime washes, no? For 400 years, they have done many lime washes. Yeah, next. Carpentry works. Again, for the St. Anne's Church, carpentry work, staircase we have done. You can see here, this is old and this is new. It is for the different location, because that it is size is more. This also we have replaced. Yeah. Then before and after, just you see. This is a Fort School, completed 2 years ago. Fort School, Bangalore. Our architect had given a lot of explanation. I think you skip this. She's talking about this shifting of this partition wall. Again, this shifting of partition wall, removal and shifting. This is before and after. Fort School, Bangalore. You can run the slides now. Only before and after are there, because time is getting, I think, 1:10 I have to complete. No, it's already 1. Fort School again. Before and after. This is also before and after. So very small project at Banavasi. Before and after, very small work. This is a Rath Mandap. Rath Mandap, this wall, this height of the wall was around 11.5 meters. So a lot of cracks were there. In the case, what we did, we removed whole wall and reconstructed it. This is a simple project, before and after, not much. This is Manjarabad Fort, defense fort near Hassan. Here it was, leakage was there, and that we have done the waterproofing, then plastering. This is the collapse of fort wall at Gulbarga. It was the earlier. So this we have reconstructed it. Here I'll quote one interesting thing. It is a Aurat masjid, very small masjid built for ladies to pray. Masjid. Uh, Three domes were there. All the three domes were cracked, and this was about to fall. And the superintending archaeologist asked us to whether it is to be demolished. That we said, no, sir, no, we'll repair it, and we repaired it. Now it's looking beautiful. For that, sometimes I'll give a presentation. It will take some 10 minutes. Okay, next. This is Raj Mahal and Rani Mahal at Chanderi, Madhya Pradesh. This I worked with Mr. Ramesh Bole those days. Yeah, next. Again, finish. It is repeated. Just you change it. Next. Our Lady of Mount Chapel, Old Goa, before and after. These were retained to show it as a ruin. Before and after. See, after restoration, after replastering vault, how it looks. Earlier it was like this. No. This is St. Anne's Church, before and after. Before and after, again St. Anne's Church. This is again Manjarabad. Okay. Yeah, please. Yeah, this is a Mayo College, Ajmer. We have done for the Alwar House. It is one of the buildings located in the premise. So there were a lot of cracks. It was roof was made up of stone floors. Over it, lime concrete was laid, but there were a lot of cracks. We have replaced the roof itself at many locations. Before and after, you can see after completion image. You can see very small project. It's a Devanalli International Airport now, very close to it, one railway station is there. Recently we have restored it. Earlier how it was, I'll show you. Next, earlier it was like this. Before that also I will show you. Next, some work is going on. Cobblestone. Next. 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 It's not structural. You can see here. Earlier it was like this. See, she changed it. It is before, it is after. Please.
Yeah, there is some error here. Sir.
Yeah. Please see here. All the stone masonry was not done with lime mortar plaster and some asbestos sheet they have used. And since leakage was there, Mangalore tile roof was covered with the bituminous sheets. We have changed it, everything. Now you can see it. Small project, but this again Avtihalli railway station, 6 kilometers away from Devanalli. It's a small project. Next, Avtihalli railway station during. Next. Yeah, thank you. Any question? That is fine. Mainly you have to remove the vegetation.
Right, sir. And my last question is, are there any organic additives? Because in number of historic projects, organic additives have been added, like gur and urad dal and all that. So that is going there. That is still in practice in conservation projects?
Yes. We use jaggery and this bilopatra, bale fruit.
Yeah, bale fruit.
Bale fruit we use, and these, another what is that used for the shampoo, no, natural shampoo? I'm not getting that name.
Shikakai.
Not shikakai, another one, round. round.
Amla, shikakai.
No, Rita.
Rita.
See, one thing interesting, when we are working at Mysore around 20 years ago, just we carried out the research, what are the properties of these? See, this jaggery will retard the setting of lime mortar. So you can work on it for 2, 3, 4 days. And whereas Rita will increase the workability with the less water content. And what about this Bilopatra will provide the reinforcement to the lime mortar. It will prevent the cracks. It's like that. And again, it changes. Organic additives are different for the different regions. Now we cannot add these, these eggs and all. It's very costly.
Sir, we have got one question from architect Prashad.
Yeah,
He
please.
is asking, sir, after the stitching of the cracks, exactly how plastering is done?
No,
Is it
actually,
using
no.
traditional methods or
Traditional
your
method
own?
only. Traditional method only. See, interestingly, that stainless steel will be whatever it is stitched and flushed to the wall itself. It will not be seen outside. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Rod is flushed to the wall, then normal plastering.
Okay, architect Geeta is asking, is jaggery suitable in plastering and mortar only for hot and dry climate only or any other climatic conditions?
Any other climatic condition also it will do.
And is egg albumin also used?
Egg we are not using since it is a very costly affair, so we don't use. We not have carried out any study on it also.
So thank you very much, sir. We
Thank
had a very informative session and we will look forward for your contribution also. We want to hear more from you in terms of structural consideration.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Anand Khatri, giving me such an opportunity.
No,
to
no,
interact
it's
with
very
the-
educative to have you
Yeah.
here, sir. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Thank
sir.
you. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
So we will take a 5-minute break. Our next speaker, architect Pankaj Modi, is already here, but we will take a 5-minute break and come back. Hello, sir.
Hi, Pankaj.
Hello, hi.
Nice
So, yeah,
having
5
both
minutes.
of you on this platform, Balehosur and you both,
Yeah, thank you for getting us here. It's always good to interact. And thanks for this opportunity.
Pankaj, sir, your voice is cracking and your video is not visible now.
So,
Actually, I think it's your network. Yeah, it's better now.
okay, our voice is clear?
Yes,
Cracking
now it is.
still?
Now it is clear, sir.
Okay, fine. Yeah, all right. So, yeah, I'll wait till we have everybody back.
Yeah, just a few minutes more.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Recording stopped.